So I'm not sure if my ripped apart pajama is being shown. I guess it is kind of my shoulders are kind of in the camera, but please forgive me. I just want to talk and yeah. So what I want to talk about is what I've been up to or how I've been feeling recently. And I as people know, if you've been listening to me talk for the on this channel for a while, I've been protesting against the genocide of the Palestinian people by the Zionist entity. I've been doing stuff I've been trying to do everything I can to stop the genocide. Um, and I've joined one of the groups, but recently, I don't know, it's not like I have any, issues with anyone in that group. In fact, I love everyone in the group, and you know, I know that I'm really I come off really weird to a lot of people. My social skills are not very high, and I'm putting it very mildly by saying it like this. But yeah. So most people just don't try to include me, but they've been um really nice to me, in my opinion. I'm sure they're just nice people and they're not doing anything special to me. So I shouldn't take some weird meaning from that, but they are really nice people and I love them. But I don't know, I just sometimes feel really useless because like I can't do things normally. I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, I shouldn't say it's wrong, but it's just that I'm different. But I just can't be normal, like quote unquote normal. And probably the lack of self-confidence plays a lot of role in this. Like especially when because I was raised in um Japan for a long time in my childhood. I lived in the United States for 4 years, but like, and Japanese people have really low self confidence, and I was diagnosed not autistic, but I'm pretty sure I'm one of the most sensitive people on this planet, and I take things very, um, you know, I get hurt by a lot of things, and um, yeah, I'm not sensitive to a lot of things, but like my self-confidence is pretty low, and that kind of disables me from being confident and speaking up and um like performing well in in just anything, honestly. And that's kind of what makes me really hard to live in this society. And I just like I just feel really useless, right? And so I went to a protest today, or I mean, it's 3 a.m. right now, so I guess yesterday. But you know, the information about this protest was being shared in the group I'm in, but you know, it's not like a private thing that group only people in the group only knew. It was some public thing. The group that hosted this rally or protest um had publicly posted on their Instagram and social media that this thing was happening. So I just went, and I guess some other people in the group might have went. I didn't even check. Um, but I was just alone. I went there expecting to just protest alone. Although I guess I did have some hope that some people would be there, but I didn't see anyone, so I didn't look for anyone, or I didn't like, well, I guess I did kind of look for if look around to see if people were there that I knew, but I didn't see anyone that I personally knew there, so I just protested alone, and I didn't, send anything, ask people on the messaging app that, or the group chat, that if like anyone's coming, or even though I often do that in, I've often done that in other rallies, but like, so I was just alone protesting. And it's not like, it would be nice if I were with someone else, like that would be nice too, but at the same time, that's not like, being with someone isn't the end goal. Like the most important thing is to make your voice heard and protest the genocide, and um yeah, try to stop the genocide by hitting the streets. Like that's the most important thing. um and like, it's only been in the past few months that I like finally made some friends and started going to protest with like other people. Like I obviously I'm with like people that I don't know um at the protest. Like I'm not, it's not that like, even when I was going like alone, it was some protest that was hosted by someone else, so, or some group, so it's not like alone, but you know what I mean. Like I didn't participate as a group, I just participated like as one person. I just saw the social media and went. Like I'm not part of the group, I'm not in any contingency, or I'm not like with someone that I know their name of, I'm just with strangers. And that's like, when that's what that was the case until a few months ago, when I started like joining these groups and started making some friends. So, you know like, it's I probably like, this is the case for probably everyone, but maybe the case for me, like I feel really lonely. Like when I feel lonely, I feel really lonely. Like, as I said, I'm sensitive, so that, like my sensitivity plays a very strong role in my loneliness too, if that makes sense. So, but so it's really nice to have friends that I can go to protest with. But at the same time, like today I went to protest alone. um and that's like, there's some like feeling that that's like, know that I'm doing this because I believe in this cause, right? Like, and I don't know, it's hard to verbalize, but there's something precious about going alone and protesting too. So I just thought it's important to like remember why you're there. Like, obviously, it would be nice if you were with your friends, and I was a little bit bummed that I didn't see anyone that I knew there. Like, I'll be honest, but at the same time, I think it was, you know, I don't regret going at all. If in fact I would be regretting if I didn't go, because you know, like I should be doing everything I can, and I didn't really have anything to do yesterday. So, I'm rambling at this point, but I just think it's important to do everything I can to stop the genocide, even when you like are at your lowest, or you're not mentally doing too well. You shouldn't like push yourself too much and like put too much expectation onto you, but at the same time you shouldn't be lazy and like sit back and you know like just s- let the genocide go on. You shouldn't do that. You should do everything you can in your own capacity, and my capacity isn't very like large, and I can only do so much, but I will try my best to stop the genocide, because like the Zionist entity is Israel is like trying to invade Gaza City, like, and occupy all of Gaza City, and like force 1 million people that live there to move south. And it's terrible stuff. It's important moments, like Bisang Oda, who's like who's a journalist in Gaza. Um, she was making this call like a week ago. I actually made a video about this on my Japanese channel. She said that like this is the most important time. Like if you're not acting right now, all of the work that you've put in past 2 years to oppose to stop the genocide, like it would be meaningless if you are not acting right now. Like that's how important this moment is. They're trying to invade and occupy the entire Gaza city, and forced displacement would be permanent if that were to be happen. Like that's what the gist of Bisan's call. And you know, like that's the most important thing, stopping genocide. Like I just and like just wanted to say that that's the most important thing. And sorry, I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but there's nothing more important than that. And I'm um yeah, everyone should ask themselves, are you doing am I doing enough to stop the genocide? And I will keep asking that question to myself too. And even though my capacity probably isn't as big as um and like big I don't isn't as great as most people, I'll try doing my best to stop the genocide. Free Palestine.